Okay, it was nice and gloomy and cozy weather here until like right now and the sun is coming out, which normally I would love, but I was kind of enjoying the cozy rainy vibes, but that is okay. It might be gloomy again in another 5 minutes. I even lit a candle for us. Oh, where's my drink? I made a matcha for myself as well. Hi and hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. This is going to be the beginning of another like Planty week, Planty vlog situation. I need like a name for these videos because I've been pretty good at making them somewhat consistently, where it's just like spend a Planty week with me, or it's just compilation of a few days of working on different not even plant chores, because plant chores videos, I usually will just call them like plant chores or plant care day or whatever. But these ones, it's not always chores. Like I will do unboxings, sometimes we'll go out and about. Sometimes it's more like plant styling. Like it's just whatever planty related things I'm getting up to. So let's think of a name for what to call these like long planty week videos. I mean, I could just call them that, I guess, but it'd be kind of fun to have a cuter name. Anyways, today is currently Wednesday and I really need to get cracking on this video because I have plant packages coming in like nobody's business this week. I've actually already unboxed one, which I filmed the unboxing, so you'll see that footage after, and I'm gonna talk about those plants more later, but I haven't had a chance to sit down and actually say hello and start this video. So yeah, hope that y'all are doing well. This week, like I said, I have plant mail coming in. I've received one package already. I have actually 2 more plant mail packages, at least. Yeah, 2 more plant mail packages coming to me. It keeps happening to me where all my plant mail will come in 1 week. I don't know how that happens, but I mean, it's kind of fun when they all come at once. But yeah, so 3 plant packages this week, but one of them is going to be its own separate video because it's from Plant Haven Toronto. That probably has gone up already, but the other 2 will be in this video. I'm also thinking about going on a little mini road trip and doing some thrifting to see if we can find any fun DIY things, or just, I don't know, just to get out and about and see what we can find. And I'm also going to be setting up a new grow light and setting up a new kind of planty area. And I'm not even 100% sure what I'm going to be doing yet because I have so many different ideas of how I want to use this grow light, and I'm really excited about it. So I think that that's going to be the first thing that we do today. And very excitingly, it is a grow light from Soultech, which is amazing. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of Soultech's lights. I have several of them now and I've been using them for years, and Soultech is kindly sponsoring today's video, so thank you so much to them. So today we're going to be setting up the Versa, which is a new freestanding grow light from Soultech, and I'm really excited about it because I feel like this is different from any other light that I've tried, and it's going to open up a lot of different options for how I can use it. It's very versatile, which y'all will see. So I think that I'm just gonna start by getting that all set up, and then we'll kind of figure out how I'm gonna use it, because like I said, there's so many options. So like I said, this is a freestanding tabletop base, and it's gonna be powered by the Grove, which is amazing because I already have one other Grove light and I'm a huge fan of it. All of my plants do so well. It's on I'll insert a photo, but it's mounted on the wood shelf on the dining room and it's amazing. I often put propagations and succulents under it because they all seem to love it. So I already know this is going to be a great light. I went with the black one. Looks gorgeous as usual. I'm gonna open this part so I can figure out how I need to set this up. Okay, it looks very, very easy. You literally just pop the light in here. Oh, it's like magnetic. Ooh, fancy. And then just attach the power cord right here, and that's it. We're ready to go. This is literally the easiest grow light installation we've ever seen on this channel. I love when something is just plug and play like this. My first impression is that this looks so nice and well made, which I have come to expect from Soultech. They make really sleek, high quality products. Okay, I'll show you better again once we're actually getting it into its spot, but this can move vertically all the way up like that. Or, oh my gosh, it can even go crazy the other way if you want it to. Not only does it turn vertically, but you can also move it horizontally, which is so handy, as well as the tilt. So you can really position this any way that you want. And it also retains the Grove's dimming functionality. So we're still gonna be able to have the touch activated dimming and on and off. So let's plug this in just to kind of test it out here. Okay, here she goes. This is just so cool. This is really fun because it's so different. Okay, so let's, wow. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. I love that. Or we can just turn it off. Dun, 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 dun. You can see why I'm not sure where I want to put this, because I feel like it could elevate so many of my plant spaces. Like there's just a lot of options of where you can put this, because you don't need a shelf to be able to mount underneath it. Like it's just its own little contraption. So it gives you a lot of different options. But I'm thinking some of my options are on top of the Vitsto shelf. I could move some of the books and create, it would be really nice to be able to have hanging plants up there, but the reason I don't have hanging plants up there is because there's no light coming from above. But if I put this, then there would be light coming from above. Another option that we have is on top of our new little cabinet thing beside the Vitsto shelf. I think it could look really nice with some plants on there and this just like super sleek looking light. Or, and this is kind of the one that I'm leaning towards, maybe, I'm thinking about adding this to the bookshelf in the bedroom. Actually, you know what? Am I leaning towards that? I might be leaning towards the Vitsto shelf. I don't know, we're gonna have to go and play around, but yeah, my first impressions are that I'm super impressed with this. It looks just so high quality with the gold accents. This also comes in white as well, if that's more your vibe. And yeah, Soultech lights are incredible. They truly do amazing things for my plants. But yeah, let's go see where I can pop this baby. Okay, so of the spots that I've been considering, I'm kind of thinking that it would be nicest up here on top of this shelf, because then I can have plants up there and have them trailing down and stuff. And I just think that the vibe of that light is gonna look really cool and kind of suit this area. It also would look nice on top of this. I know this would need to be cleared off, but it would look nice on top of there as well. Okay, so since I have several spots that I'm considering setting up this light in, I think I'm just gonna try them out and see what I think, and y'all can comment below and let me know what setup you like the best. I'm gonna work some rearranging magic here and I'll show y'all what I come up with. Okay, this is option number one. I guess it's not really an option for me because I think my TV is mounted too low for this setup, but I thought I would still show how this looks just to give you some ideas and inspiration. But yeah, this is so cute. I wish that I could have this set up here because I kind of love how this adds just like this little display area here. Like, I actually love it if the TV wasn't there. But like, look how cute they look displayed under it. I just love it so much, and I think that it looks stunning on top of the Millspo cabinet. And you can adjust this if you wanted it facing more backwards. I could also switch it to giving light to the plants on the other side, which I'm sure the Florida Ghost would really appreciate. And since you can move it horizontally, I can literally just swing it around like this and tilt it how I want it. And now I could use it on that side as well. This would be a great light for my Alocasia Pink Dragon because it's kind of just splaying out everywhere right now because it doesn't have its own light source, or like a light source that's really close to it. So it would be nice to just spoil this plant with this light, and you can have it even like completely vertical if you wanted to, but I like that you can bend it down a little bit. So that could be an option. I feel like that's super handy. Okay, don't mind my dusty mirror, but if the mirror wasn't here, I feel like it would be cute to add more plants. I'd have to move all this, obviously. Add more plants to the top of the bookshelf and have this light sitting up here. But since the mirror is already here, and I think I'm gonna be keeping it here at least for now, I don't think that this will be the spot that I go with, but I think that this would be really cute to do on top of a bookshelf. Okay, just out of curiosity, I want to see what it would look like if I put it up on this floating shelf, added some plants, and kind of decluttered. So let's see. Okay, here's what I've come up with. I think that this looks so cute. I love the way these plants look displayed here. I swear that Hoya lacunosa mint coin just steals the show. I always want to use it for plant styling because it's so pretty. And I love that I was able to rotate the light towards the wall so that it's not pointing straight down. That way it's not like in my eyes or anything and it's just facing the plants. But yeah, I think that this is really cute, but I'm still gonna try this in 1 or 2 more areas to see which I like best. Also, I don't know how well it translates on screen. I don't think very well, but in person, this is just the most gorgeous golden glow. I love the warmth of Soultech's lights. It's now evening and it just adds such a cozy vibe to the room. I love it. Okay, so here's another option. I've popped it on top of our cabinet here in the entrance and created a little alocasia area. Look at them under here, and I know that alocasia would absolutely love being under this light, so that is another option. Okay, the rest of my lights just all turned off, but this is what it looks like on top of the Vitsto shelf. I like that I would be able to put plants on top of the shelf. I think that that would be really nice and really convenient. I especially think that the Hoya Mathilde looks really nice up there. Now I'm kind of just undecided. Okay, it is the next day, but I have to hop on here and edit this in because I think that I've decided I am gonna go with this setup here for the light. I thought that it'd be kind of fun to do like kind of a statement anthurium up there and utilize the lamp being able to bend like that. And I think having the lamp like that gives it a cool, almost like studious, like dark academia kind of vibe. I don't know, I just really like it. And I can switch out which anthurium or plant I want to display there, but I just think that it adds so much to the shelf and looks really cool. So y'all are gonna have to leave me a comment down below and let me know which of the setups you liked best, or if you have a different idea of which plants or where I should put that light. I'm honestly kind of tempted to just put it back in front of the alocasia pink dragon because I would love to get that plant kind of facing nicely out. So I definitely love how many options this light provides. I think that that is fantastic, and I think that it's going to be super useful here in my collection. Thank you so much again to Soultech for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you would like to check out the Versa for yourself, you can save 15% with my discount code FERNVERSA15, and I will have the link to shop down below in the description box. Okay, I think that that is it for me tonight, y'all. I am gonna get ready for bed. I'll probably hop on this video. I'm not gonna say tomorrow because I feel like I always say I'll be back tomorrow and then it's not tomorrow. So I'll see you when I see you in the next clip. Okay, hi. It is indeed the next day because I forgot that I wanted to go to the thrift store today. So we're gonna do it because I always want to go places and then I just make up excuses and never end up going. And I'm wanting to go check out a thrift store at least once a month moving forward. I went in June. Now is July, so I'm gonna go and just treasure hunt, see what I can find, planty things, non-planty things. I'm excited to just get out and take a browse, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today because I have the car today. I don't know how much I'll be able to film because last time I was there, it was so busy, like there's just no way I would have been able to get any footage. But regardless, I will obviously show you everything that I got, so yeah, I'm really excited. Let's go. It is the next day. I was so tired when I got home yesterday. I did not have the energy to even update on, what is that? On what I ended up bringing home from the thrift. So yeah, it's the next day and I did end up getting a few things. Nothing specifically planty. I was looking for maybe a cute little vessel to put pings or something like that, but nothing was jumping out at me. I found one cute kind of like clear pinkish teacup that I thought would be really cute for pings, but it just wasn't in very good condition, so I left it. I'm trying to remind myself to be picky because I feel like when thrifting it's easy to just grab something when you're not 100% in love with it, so I try to use discretion and only get the things that I'm like really excited about. That being said, I did get a couple things for the Vitcho shelf area that I think are going to be really cute. So I guess it's kind of planty in a way. The first thing I got is this adorable gold flower frame. I think that this is gonna look so good like on the wall with the other framed artwork and things like that around the behind the Vitcho shelf. I don't know if I'm gonna put a photo in here or something artsy, I have no idea, but this just fits the vibe so perfectly and I grabbed it as soon as I saw it because it's just so stinking cute. So that's the first thing. It only has the like stand thing on the back, but I think I'll still be able to find a way to hang it on the wall even though there's no hook. I could probably like get a nail squeezed under there or add some sort of command hook to the back or something. But yeah, I love this so much, so I feel like that was a really great find. Next, for the Vitcho shelf area, some of y'all may think this is ugly and that's okay, but I feel like this candlestick holder is giving like a dark cottage vibe, and I saw this as soon as I walked in the store and immediately grabbed it, and I was kind of second guessing like, is this just kind of weird and ugly? But I've already tried out putting it on top of the Vitcho shelf and I think it looks so stinking cute. It's just like a grapevine kind of thing. I feel like this lighting, well, maybe you can see it. It's always hard to tell, like I'm just looking through a tiny screen and sometimes I'm like, oh, like it looks so bad or it's so hard to see, but then when I'm editing on a larger screen I'm like, actually it's fine. Anyways, so yeah, this little kind of tarnished looking grapevine candle holder, and I've actually grabbed out a candlestick to get this all set up in here. Yeah, I just think that this is so cute. There was 2 of them, maybe I should have got both, but I only got one, and I think that that is fine. It was $2.99. Take that off the bottom, and I'm gonna go ahead and just burn the candle a little bit because I saw as like a home decor tip once to always burn your candles down a little bit because it just looks way better than like a fresh wick. So now I always do that, and it's true. I think it does look better. Oh, okay. Not the wax spilling on my expensive rug. Okay, so we'll just let that burn down for a few minutes here and then I'll blow it out. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I just love it. Okay, and then for things that are completely unplanty or home decor related, I grabbed some hangers. I grabbed basically the same hangers last time I was there in June, and they had more of them, so I actually got I think 8 or 9. I just grabbed a few of them here. But yeah, I've just been picking up wooden hangers when I go in there because A, I need more hangers for my closet, and B, I think that the wood is just nicer and it's kind of fun collecting them from the thrift because they're all like mismatched, and I just think that that is kind of cute. So yeah, just some wooden hangers. A really good thing to keep your eye out for at the thrift. And then next, this is actually kind of hilarious because when I went there last month, I bought a gray sweater, which I was literally wearing yesterday. Like, I'm obsessed with this sweater ever since I got it. I've worn it every single week, multiple times. It's just so cozy. It fits perfectly. I love it. And what do you know, I find the exact same sweater in the exact same size in black. this time. So of course I immediately grabbed it because I already know that I love it. It's just originally from Old Navy, but yeah, I don't know, something about this sweater I'm just obsessed with. So I was so excited to come across the exact same sweater in a different color. Like, what the heck? That's so lucky. I don't know why I keep just ending up with sweaters. Maybe they're less picked over at this time of year. So there's like, people aren't shopping in the sweaters as much in the summertime. So there's just more selection there. I don't know, but last time I went I also ended up just getting sweaters and long sleeves, so I need to stop looking at the sweaters because I think I'm good now. But anyways, I got this pink cardigan, which is so cute. It's like this hot pink color. This actually matches my pink Crocs that I have. Yeah, I don't have anything like this. I actually don't even really have cardigans. Like, I only have one other one that I found there last month, and now this one, and they're both very different. So yeah, I thought that this was such a good find. Actually, I could put it on right now. I still have to wash these. I'm gonna run a load tonight so that I can wash both of these sweaters. But how cute and cozy is that? Like, it's just perfect. It's a large, but I don't care. Like, I love having my stuff oversized, so works for me. It does look really cute buttoned up as well. And then the last thing that I got is just this little canvas knapsack, which actually zips into being just one strap. I was showing my boyfriend yesterday because I was excited. But yeah, it's just like this little cute bag, and I think that this is going to be really handy because whenever we are having a day out, just like bopping around, like having a little day trip or something when we go to Victoria and stuff, I never want to carry my tote, like my shoulder bag, because it's just so uncomfortable. But there's always a couple things we need to bring, like a water bottle, wallet, whatever. So I think that this is going to be perfect to wear out on our day trips. And yeah, it's in really nice condition. I can put some pins on it and make it all cute, and I just think that I'm gonna get a lot of use out of it. It was only like $6.99, so I felt like that was a really great find. And that's everything that I got. I feel like I did really well, and I actually ended up selling something on Facebook Marketplace this morning, which I don't do very often. Not plants, it was just a dress that I had never worn, so I was like, okay, it's time for this to find a new home. And somebody came and picked it up this morning, so I ended up making all the money back and more than what I spent yesterday at the thrift, which just is nice. So right now, I think I'm gonna try to get this up, or at least try to figure out where I'm gonna put it and what I'm gonna put inside of it. So let's go figure that out. Okay, this is very random, but this is what I've decided to stick in here for now. Oh, how am I supposed to? There we go. It's a little cat sticker, and it has gold in it, if you can see. Basically, I'm too lazy to find a photo to put in here right now, so I'm just gonna put this for now because I don't really care what's in here. I just think that this frame is so cute. So let's figure out, oh, you're gonna be two. Okay, hopefully you can see, but I'm thinking right here or right here, which is kind of low, and I might have to move it later because there may not always be a short plant here, or right in here, which, can you even see me? Could be cute having something like actually behind the plants. Actually, I kind of like that. I might go with that option. But yeah, I basically just like rolled up a piece of tape and stuck this to the back, so I can take that out whenever I want and switch it to something else. But for now, I think it's cute and it works. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. Let me get a clip on my phone so you can see better. Okay, there you can see better. Now, again, I kind of have the same problem where if I end up getting a bigger plant, then it's gonna be blocked, but whatever. I'll either just try not to put a big plant in this little area, or I'll just move it to up here. But it's kind of fun having something in the back of the like actual shelf. I think that adds a lot, and it also looks cute with like the lamp and just everything that we have going on here. Oh yeah, also, I have to talk about this later, as well as some other things. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. And we have the candle holder up here. And I think that it looks super cute as well. I moved the Mathilde back down because since it's not going to be directly under the light, I think it likes being on the Barina lights, so put it back there. There's a bug crawling on me. We do still have the spider living in here. And honestly, it scares me sometimes because if I grab one of these plants, it will come running out. Like, it rattles the web and it'll come running out at me. But that's fine. He's just hanging out there. While I have you here, I'm gonna sign off soon because we're gonna take this monkey out. Yeah, you girl. But I just had some Hoya blooms open up today and I have been so excited about these ones. Sorry, Ollie, baby. Sorry, honey. Oh, it's always so hard to show these like against the window. I'll insert better footage, but I'll try to show you. But this is Hoya mirabilis, and this is the first time I've ever had flowers on this one, and I am obsessed with them. You can see how fuzzy they are, first of all. Do you see that? They are like so hairy, and they're like this gray yellow color. Oh my gosh, this is horrible with how backlit it is. But they're like gray, which is so interesting. It's just such a unique color that I've never experienced on Hoya blooms before. So yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with these. And also they're huge, like for the size of this plant. The flowers are really big because these leaves are like, you know, they're not super chunky. So it's just so fun having such like an aggressively sized Hoya flower hanging off of there. And I think that this is a really prolifically blooming Hoya as well. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I smelled them earlier and I didn't really detect much of a scent, but I'll smell them again tonight and see. And then we also have a lot of progress happening on Miss Crimson Queen here. Look at those. They're looking so nice and juicy. Not open yet though. Okay, hey guys, it is a few days later. I'm currently heating up some water so that I can make a matcha latte. But before I do that, I wanted to start showing. Oh my goodness. One of the new plants I'm just about to show you is putting out a new leaf, and I'm just noticing, and I've literally had this for less than a week, so that's crazy. The Monstera. Duh, you would have already seen the unboxing footage before this, so you already know the plants. I don't know why I'm acting mysterious about them, but I did just want to sit down and chat because that was maybe I put a voiceover. Who knows what editing Fern will do, but regardless, I wanted to I feel like that unboxing was not enough for how incredible these plants are. So I did a trade with someone who actually just opened like a brick and mortar plant shop, like a storefront in Ontario. So I'll have to link the information to that and the Instagram and everything down below. Looks like a really cool plant shop, and she has just been like the nicest. We've been chatting about this trade for honestly, I think like a year. And it finally happened, or it has half happened because I still need to send plants over to her, which I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I'll probably start preparing them tonight, like getting all my packaging situated and everything, so I can just pack everything tomorrow morning, and I'll bring y'all with me for that. But she sent out my plants last week because I'm going camping at the end of this week, so I didn't want to risk them being delayed and then I wouldn't be home. So the plants that she sent me, which was so generous of her, I was having such a hard time choosing between which one I wanted. And she's like, oh, well, I'll just send you both, which was just so generous. But the first plant, as you all saw, is Monstera Mint. Now, I didn't think I'd ever have a Monstera Mint because they're still pretty uncommon, I feel, and I'm not super into collecting all the different Monstera varieties just because they require a lot of space, so I have to be kind of picky with them. But I'm really excited about this one, and the reason that I'm especially excited to be bringing this into my collection is because I sadly got rid of my Monstera Aurea, I think at the end of last year, because I just had so many like consistent problems over the years with that plant browning, to the point where it was completely sucking the joy out of growing it. So I was quite disappointed to get rid of that one, but now I have the mint, so I'm gonna try my hand at growing this variety out instead. This will be my third Monstera Deliciosa variety that I have growing. I have just the Monstera Thai, as you'll know, and the Albo, and now we have a mint. So yeah, I'm super excited about this, and this is what I was gasping at, this new leaf that it's pushing out. Oh my goodness, I don't know how it just snuck that out in the past few days without me noticing, but I am so excited to see what that's gonna look like. So I'll definitely keep you all updated, but yeah, oh my gosh, it's just so gorgeous. And then the second plant that I got, as y'all saw, is the Philodendron Whippleway. Now, I was pretty excited about this one because I don't bring philodendron into my collection often anymore, kind of the same reason, like they just get really big. It needs to be something that I really love and I'm really excited about, and this definitely is. So we have this really like light colored foliage. This is actually the newest leaf here, and it's slightly pink, maybe a little bit less now because it's probably just, you know, hardening off more and everything, but oh my goodness, I love this so much. It has a very kind of minty color to it as well, and I think that with the Whippleway, the higher light that you provide to them, the more like white, like the lighter the foliage is. So I'm definitely going to give this a ton of light. It looks super pink to me. I don't know if the camera will pick up just how pink it is looking, but I love that it blushes like that. I think that that is stunning. So yeah, this is really thirsty, so I'm definitely gonna be watering both of these right now. But these just look amazing. I feel so lucky to have received these. Can't wait to pack up plants to send to her tomorrow to repay her for these beauties. Oh yeah, and then also the little plant charms too. That was such a cute and thoughtful touch. I am especially excited about this candy corn one because obviously I just love anything like Halloween themed. That is adorable. Okay, so like I warned y'all at the beginning of the video, this is one of those crazy weeks where I'm just getting like 100 new plants. I don't know what to tell you, okay? It just happened this way, but I think that this might be like Okay, so I got my Plant Haven plants. Y'all would have seen that video already. And then I ended up getting a few more kind of batches of plants. But I think after this might be it for the year, unless I come across like a really special wish list plant or something, which I did come across a philodendron and absolutely fell in love with it the other day. It is I don't even remember what it's called, but I am actively obsessing over it right now. It's a varicosum hybrid. Let me just find the name. I'll put it on the screen for you. Oops, I'll put it on the screen for y'all. Philodendron corsinianum, which is a hybrid of varicosum and something else. I forget what it's hybridized with. Philodendron pinnatifidum and varicosum. This is a historic hybrid with roots tracing back to 1888 in Italy. I'm seeing this on the International Aroid Society's Instagram. Didn't even know that this was a hybrid, but apparently it's been around for a while. Don't know why I don't have one in my collection, because it literally looks like a dream philodendron for me. So I don't think I should say that I'm for sure not going to be getting more plants this year, because if I came across something like that, then I probably would grab it. However, I am saying that I have gotten a lot of plants already this year, so we're probably done. So regardless, I have to show you all of these new plants that I've gotten because I've been so spoiled, and they are just really amazing plants. So first of all, I was sent some plants by a viewer / a patron, very, very kindly. And she also sent me some handmade pieces as well that I already have put away, but I am gonna share with you the plants. Oh, and she's also a Planty content creator, which is really cool. She has a YouTube and Instagram, which I believe is called Keep Growing Plants. I will have all her stuff linked down below. I always like to share that because I feel like it's so fun finding new planty people to follow. But she has sent me a wish list Hoya. I actually didn't think that I'd be getting this Hoya this year, but okay, why do I feel like I have a hair? Like this whole time I'm like, I can feel like there's a hair on my lip. There it is. Wait, was that it? This is a Hoya that I've been dying for to kind of complete my collection of Hoya polyneura. I have the regular green polyneura, which we know and love. She is an icon. We have the outer variegated Hoya polyneura, which is looking absolutely stunning. We have my polyneura broguette, the silver one, which is going turbo mode in the bedroom. So the one I have been missing is Hoya polyneura inner variegated, and she knew that I wanted it, so she sent it to me, which was so freaking nice. I cannot tell y'all how excited I am to have this in my collection. This is so beautiful, and this year I have just, well, I guess last year, I mean, I've always loved Hoya polyneura, but in the past couple of years they have just started doing so well for me, especially my green one, but now I feel like my other two are really thriving also. So I feel like it's definitely in my top 5. Like, Hoya polyneura is one of those plants that I will always have in my home. Like, even if years down the line I didn't have a big houseplant collection like this, I think I would still keep a Hoya polyneura in my home. I just think that they are so amazing. So yeah, I'm so happy about this. I cannot wait to get this growing and to keep y'all updated with it, because I feel like we are just gonna have an incredible plant on our hands, and it's so cool to have like a completed set of them: green, silver, inner and outer variegated. So yeah, I'm just so thrilled, and it was super generous of her to chop her plant and send me a piece. So that is the first one. And then she sent me kind of a list of other plants that she had, and asked me if I wanted any of them. And this is where I should have just said, nope, I'm good. But of course I didn't, because I am extremely tempted when it comes to plants. So I also have Hoya Sarawak, which whenever I see people growing these, I am always thinking to myself, why don't I have this in my Hoya collection? Because they put out just the biggest leaves. Like, this is a massive Hoya, y'all. They can get huge. Oh my. Imagine if I dropped it. I would be so mad. Thank goodness we just dumped out some of the substrate. Whew, it's all good. But yeah, I cannot wait to grow this out. It has this beautiful veining. This is gonna be an immaculate plant. Super, super excited to add it into the Hoya collection. Gorgeous. And then kind of on the other end of the spectrum with a small leafed Hoya, we have Hoya. This is actually kind of a throwback to the beginning of my channel because this was a Hoya that I had when I first kind of got into collecting houseplants. I remember calling a local plant shop because I heard in like one of the Facebook groups that they got these in. I called them and asked them to put one on hold for me because this was in the times of like whenever a new plant would come in, everyone would just run to the plant stores and they would sell out super fast. So I called and I was like, hey, do you still have these in? Can you set one aside for me? And I got it. And this Hoya actually grew beautifully for me. And then I ended up moving a million times, if y'all remember those days on my channel. And in one of those moves, like every time I moved, I would end up down, like getting rid of a lot of plants because it's just obviously chaotic to move with houseplants. So I ended up letting it go during one of my moves and didn't really think much about it after that. But recently I've been seeing them popping up again, like every once in a while I'll see them on Instagram, and what has really put them back on my radar is seeing them. Did I even show y'all the plant? Like, did I tell you what it is? It's Hoya curtisii. I don't know why I'm going on this whole rant without telling you what it is. It's a Hoya curtisii, okay? Anyways, so I've been seeing it pop back up, but what's really made me want one again is seeing the blooms. And when I had my first one, I had beautiful foliage. Like, it was a long trailing plant, so stunning. I remember loving it. But it had never flowered for me, and this was back when I didn't really care about Hoya flowers. Like, I didn't look them up or anything, so I just didn't even know that it could put out cool flowers, but they are really neat looking flowers. So it's been on my radar again. I'm like, okay, maybe I should try growing that because it has really cool flowers. I do like the beautiful trailing leaves. They have like nice silver splashing. Like, it is a cool Hoya. I feel like it used to be super popular and then kind of fell out of favor. Sorry, my camera is moving because I touched the screen to focus it, but I feel like we need to bring her back, y'all. So let me know if you have one of these. I'm super excited to add this back into my collection. I think it's so fun when I add a plant back into my collection that I used to have like years ago. It just, I don't know, it's like a little blast from the past. So yeah, that was just so nice and so generous. So thank you so much, Crystal. If you're watching, I really appreciate it. And I will link all of her social media down below in the description. Okay, now the next plants that I got, I was not expecting at all. They came as a very kind birthday gift from Natasha, who is Planted in Platinum here on YouTube and on Instagram. A lot of y'all probably already have watched her channel and follow her. Several of the plants in my collection are from her, and you can just really tell how well she takes care of all of them. So yeah, this was such a nice and thoughtful surprise. So the first thing of cuttings that we have here is Philodendron micans, which I'm so stoked about because y'all may have heard me talking recently about how I really need Philodendron micans back in my collection. I was in one of my plant vlogs, I was at a plant shop and was looking at the Philodendron micans there, but I didn't end up buying it because they just didn't look great and I was worried about getting pests. So now I have, like, look at all of these micans cuttings. It's so crazy. I'm gonna have a nice full plant from these and I cannot wait because I don't know why the heck I don't have micans in my collection right now. Like, that is madness. Velvety trailing philodendron, please. But yeah, these look so healthy and amazing. I'm just gonna let them root up in water, and yeah, maybe I'll end up putting these on my plant wall because I am thinking about moving my polyneura off of there, so we'll see. But I'm super happy about those. And then we have, I don't know how well you'll be able to see because this one is just rooting in perlite here, but this is a Begonia chloristicta red leaf, which is really great because I've lost almost all of my terrarium begonias, sadly, and I need to replenish, especially for when the acrobar is finally gonna be done. I don't know when that's gonna be, y'all. That has been put on hold for now. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this one. So cute, such a pretty begonia. And speaking of begonias, pretty begonias, we have one that has been on my wish list this year, which I just have not been able to find online, and it's one of the plants that I will just search like pretty often, maybe once every couple weeks, it will pop into my head and I'll be like, oh yeah, I should check and see if I can find this anywhere. And for some reason I just can't, or I can, but it's like across the country and it's expensive shipping and I don't want to order just like that one plant. And that is Begonia breviremosa, the pink one. It's so weird because I've been aware of this begonia for a long time, but this year I've just developed an obsession with it, and then of course I couldn't find it. But this one is young, so I'll put a photo of what they look like when they're more mature on the screen. But yeah, this has been on my wish list and I'm so happy to have this. Y'all know I love begonias so much, so I feel like this is just going to be a really exciting addition to my begonia collection, especially when it starts to grow out. I cannot wait. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. Really crossing my fingers that I'm gonna have good luck with this. It is a variegated Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. And it was so nice of her to, here I'll hold it so you can see the actual leaf. It was so nice of her to give this to me because I have had one in the past and did it go all white? I think it went all variegated and I tried cutting it up and then that didn't work, and I don't know, I was just having major issues with it. But I really want to have one of these grow successfully because I just think that this plant is so gorgeous. So yeah, that is a very generous gift and I am definitely going to be babying this one. It's already rooted. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but yeah, it is rooted in there. So I'll probably be potting this up sometime soon and I'm really happy to have this. And then next we have a really cool Hoya, which I have seen around a lot and always thought it was pretty, but I've just never, I don't know, I've just never had it in my collection. I think I've already burnt one of these leaves, y'all. That was probably from me because I put this in my my covered south window that's not like as intense, and I thought that would be fine, but since this is like a dark Hoya, it probably was not a good idea, so I'm gonna move it to the Visto shelf. But it is Hoya Carrii with a C, Carrii. Oh my gosh, is it not focusing? Hello? Just a sec, my camera is going, there we go. And it's this like velvety looking Hoya, which is so cool. And I know that people say that they look like little anthurium leaves. So just ignore the one that I've burnt. Look at that leaf. Like so dark and velvety looking. It is amazing. So I'm really excited to bring this into my Hoya collection. Definitely something that is super different. I just have it in water here. I might end up moving this to sphagnum. I'm not really sure. But, whoops, don't fall in there. Okay, I see why she didn't put a lot of water in here. Yeah, I might move this to sphagnum because I don't want it falling in. And then I also have a little seed here, which I'm gonna have to move out into a bigger kind of thing so that it can sprout up. But this is a red crystal and Lux hybrid crossed with Forgetii. So those are literally amazing parents. I cannot wait to see what this is going to look like. Like, I'm just so intrigued about this one. So yeah, there's not really much to see yet. Well, I guess I could show you, like, it is rooted. Like, it has a little root that it's pushing out, but it is essentially still in like very beginning stages. But it is fun to look back on the footage when these start to grow, you know? So yeah, that is what it is currently looking like. So yeah, you can see why I've just been feeling so incredibly spoiled. And then she also added like other little goodies into there, which was just so nice. There's some incense, which smelled so phenomenal. I already burnt one. I have another one. I'm honestly probably gonna burn it today because it just smells so good. Some little charms, some like shells and stuff, which I think I'm gonna put maybe with some of my pings or something, like put them on there all cute, like little rocks. And this little ceramic, I want to put a ping in here is what I want to do with it. And I was thinking how I was looking for ping vessels at the Thrift the other day, couldn't find anything, and now I have this, so I'm like, can I put a ping in here? I think I can because it's like glazed on the inside, so I think I should be able to. But look how cool this is. I love it so much. It's so unique and gorgeous. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I feel like it suits the vibe of the Visto shelf perfectly, so I've just had it like sitting on there. But yeah, I'm feeling overwhelmed with the generosity, you guys. Obviously, I'll have Natasha's YouTube, Instagram, everything a link down below as well. She is so knowledgeable when it comes to plants. It is astounding. Definitely a great person to follow and check out if you haven't followed her already. Anywho, that's my insane plant haul. The amount of plants that I have brought in the past week is just, it's something else, y'all. It's something else. I'm gonna go right now. I will hop on when I'm packing up my plant mail. We can do that together. And yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna get up to with the plants. I just have a lot of like watering to do today. So that's pretty much gonna be my goal, I think. And then to get all of those plants ready to go onto their new homes later on. Yeah, that's kind of gonna be the vibe. So I will pop back on when I'm doing that. Okay, good morning. I just woke up. I've got my coffee right here and I'm gonna start packing up these plants right away so that I can go to the post office and drop them off as soon as possible. So I actually have quite a big plant to pack. This is definitely gonna be the biggest plant that I've sent out to someone. So this will be interesting to pack this one up. I did recently give these one last pest spray just to kind of make sure, but obviously I've been keeping an eye on them since I know I'm sending them to someone to be sure that they don't have pests, because it's something that I get worried about. But anyways, philodendron glorious. This is really nice. We have some new leaves there. So there's that one. And I also watered them very lightly because it is the heat of summer right now and I don't want them to be shipped out completely dry. If it was a cooler time, then I'd probably want them on the drier side. Okay, next plant is, what is this? Thai pink lipstick plant. This is some cuttings that I rooted and potted up in here. I can see the roots, so they look like they're doing well. Yeah, this is a really great plant and I'm sure that it will grow out for her super quickly. And then we have my begonia polensis. Now I have been fighting to get this cutting to grow nicely or to grow at all before sending this out. And I've just been having such a tough time. I don't know why, because I feel like my mother plant grows so readily. Although even she is not looking great. Maybe it's the heat of the summer, I don't really know. But we do have some new leaves coming in. They're just kind of like, my main plant does that too, is they'll be like kind of missing chunks. I don't know. I'm sure that again, she'll get it settled in and it will start growing really well. Hopefully it ships okay. I have no idea how that one will respond to shipping. And then lastly, I'm sending out some Hoya Bella outer variegated. It has like one little bud on it right there, which is so funny. I potted these cuttings, oh my gosh, it's dripping. I potted these cuttings into Molly's mix probably a month or so ago, and there's tons of roots in there, so I'm sure that this is going to take off for her as well. And then to my friend Brandon, who is Philo Brandon on Instagram and YouTube, I am sending a variegated Thanksgiving cactus, and this one looks really, really good. I love this, the coloring on this one. It is so, so pretty. I always like to pack plants on the floor just because it gives me the most working space, but I have a bunch of shipping materials here that I've just saved from people sending me stuff. So that's what I'm going to be using. And yeah, let's go. Let's get them all packed up.
Do you know this is a black hole in the universe that's 40 times the size of our entire solar system?
I don't like black holes. I used to be so scared of that when I was
What?
I used to be so scared of that. Like, it used to cause me anxiety.
Are you gonna get sucked into that black hole, Olive?
When there's like people in labs like recreating them and stuff. I used to be so scared of that. Okay, this is definitely the one I was most stressed about getting packed, but he's in there, and I think it's gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna fly through the rest of them now quickly. Okay, my battery died, but I'm just boxing them up now. This is the Thanksgiving cactus. It got a little weird to pack because it's so horizontal. Like, I couldn't straighten the branches or else they might break. So I had to kind of roll it horizontally. And then once I was finished packing it, it was too big for this box. Then I had to go and like repack it and whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. But that one is ready to go in there. And then I think I'm gonna use this box for the other 4 plants. Are you trying to go by? You go. You go, baby. She hates that I have all this stuff out here. Just gonna put random stuff in here to pad it. Pad them. Okay, let's put the biggest one in first, of course. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna fit. Thank God, honestly. Just gonna... Honestly, I don't even think that these are gonna need much padding around them. Usually I put paper or bubble wrap or whatever I have on hand, but I think they're gonna be packed pretty tight in here, so should be fine. Let's do this one. Yeah, these fit pretty perfectly, luckily. So I got this one. I'm also going to throw in a couple of these cute little cactus pens for her and this sticker because, like I said, she did just open a plant shop, so I thought that this was perfect. We gonna drop those off, girl? We gonna drop them off? Okay, hey everyone. So I dropped the plant mail off at the post office yesterday morning. Supposed to arrive to the recipients by the end of this week. So I'm really hoping that both of those packages make it there in a timely manner and that the plants have done well, because I don't know if I've shipped in like the peak of summer before, to be honest with you. I'm a little worried that they're gonna be hot and wilty, but since it is 3-day shipping, that's not terribly long. That I'm signing off here because I want to finish editing this video and get it posted for y'all. Come on up, Ollie. Good girl. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I feel like we didn't even really do anything with the plants in this vlog, or at least not much. It was mostly show and tell. I mean, the thrifting was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And I'm excited about the new light that I have over there. Regardless, okay, Ollie is in a feisty mood. Baby. Baby. Are you a little feister right now? What's that? Anytime I sit down during the day, she's like, it's playtime. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.